Abidjan, Ivory Coast. We have 7 subsidiaries across the West Africa Francophone countries, and we operate in 14. So we have payment rails to mobile money, bank account, cash pickups, and some bill payments across these 14 countries. That's essentially what we do. Underserved for us is a lot of things. I'm underserved, I believe, in Ivory Coast. So it depends on what your needs are. So we're trying to address both the really underserved who maybe don't have banking but have access to other financial solutions, and also people like me and you. What is underserved? Can you send a bank transfer? Like, for instance, you can in Nigeria instantly. We cannot do that in our region. So we're trying to build an infrastructure to make, for both businesses and individuals, easier access actually to financial products. We do agency banking. So you could have someone in the north of, let's say, Ivory Coast, where there would maybe only be one bank. In our network, you would have access to 2-3 banks, the banks that want to work with us. So just to jump quickly back to financial literacy, in our region we have about 15% banked people of the population, whereas we have 137% mobile users. So mobile money is the first entry point to financial literacy. The first is getting used to not having your cash in your hand. So that's already a habit to get used to, and then try and get them over, not necessarily to a traditional bank, but some sort of solution where we have the traceability, where they can get used to, okay, I don't have to withdraw all my money in one go. So for a farmer who's paid every trimester a lump sum, they would usually go and just get out that lump sum and put it under their mattress. We're trying to show them you don't have to do that. You can just withdraw what you need and keep the rest. And then that would, with the partnerships we do with the bank, tie into, okay, you can actually, have credit or other products, financial products, such as health insurance and things like that, because you become solvable. You've always been solvable, but you had no way of proving it, that you were actually, as Wayne said, that you're generating revenue, you're employing people, you are a super entrepreneur, but it's not traced anywhere. So that's just for the financial literacy part. We need to be able to, because you cannot predict always, no matter how much data you have, no matter all the prediction models that you're using. So we work a lot on pre-funding. A lot of our partners pre-fund us, and their needs can change from one day to the other, and you have to be able to address that instantly. And I think that's what makes our strengths as well. So our partners can pre-fund us into one account, and we will dispatch it across our different regions. So it's really good partnerships with our banks. So we have less charges, and we have something called frais de mouvement. It's not a normal bank fee. It's a fee on the money that you receive and that you send out and whatever crosses. And when you have a lot of money going in and out of your bank account, you don't want to be paying 0.2% or 0.04% on that money, because you're just paying for the money. So it's really good partnerships with the banks and finding other ways, because the bank everyone has to profit from whatever you do. So how can we work with the banks on other solutions or products together where they can make some money? So that's what we do for cash flow, essentially. For the trust, I just wanted to come back on that one. For the trust, so we're trying to build the trust with our distribution network. So with the big distributors, with the banks, with the post office, because they already know the customers. And so we work on a revenue sharing model. So we don't have a lot of fixed rates. We are startup first. We're in a year and a half. What's it? How do you say it? 18 months old. So we're startup and we're fintech. And for us, we have to be very agile and quick on the feet, because one product might need tweaking here or there. So we're putting most of our money into the development at the moment, development and support, and everything else goes to revenue sharing with the distribution network. So we already know the customers or end consumers. I'd say for entrepreneurs in fintech, first of all, obviously this is very basic, but know your markets and know your users. You could build the best product ever, but if it's not adaptable to where you want to go or where you want to scale, there's no point. And I think in fintech, we're never ever reinventing anything. It exists already, you're just trying to make it better or provide another infrastructure. So really know who is using your products, from businesses to consumers always. And for maybe investors is know your entrepreneurs and know that they're in a market, and listen to them as well, because they would know what they're going through on a day-to-day basis.